Well, there's just this, whatever is arising, thinking, wondering, searching, sitting on a chair, laying in bed, the space, the room, everything is this already. And this can never really be found because there's no separation, there's no division. There's already nothing separate from this to find this already. So there's no real seeker. There can be a seeking happening, but it's just empty. There's no one seeking already. It's just this appearing as seeking, this appearing as waiting, this appearing as anything. There are no limitations. And this can also appear as a story. It may also appear as pain, severe pain, but there's no real separate experiencer who's experiencing that. There can be just a story that's I'm somebody who's experiencing this and that. But that's as it is already impersonal. There's no person behind that. Even when it seems as if there is somebody there, that's already empty. It's just an empty happening. Yet help may seem to arise for that one. But that's help as well. It's just empty. It's just already that which is undivided, which is whole and complete, appearing as that. There is already no one here and no one anywhere already. There's just this. And this isn't a human being already. This isn't a man or a woman. And this isn't going anywhere. Yet in the story, it may appear as a man or as a woman or as a human being. It may also appear as if it's going somewhere in the story. Yet the story itself as it is just empty. It's just an empty appearance. It's already going nowhere. So the body itself may happen to feel pain, anxiety, frustration, but it's just already empty. There's no one there to feel anything. The one who seems to claim that or to identify with the pain, to identify with whatever is arising in the body is already not there, as separate from everything. It can be seen here as just already everything expressing as that, even as the one who seems to say, I'm suffering, I'm going through this and that. So that's not wrong or right. And that one can never really collapse because it's already not there. It's just everything saying that. It's just everything doing everything. So that's why I always say an individual can never really fall away because there's no individual. There's no separate self. There's just already everything. Wholeness, spaciousness, and labeling is not wrong or right. Labels themselves are just empty. Yet this may seem to appear as words, but itself as it is already wordless. It doesn't require any word to be spoken for it to be what it is. It doesn't require anything to be done for it to be what it is. There are no steps to get to this. There's no journey to get to this. And there's no one already to get to anywhere. There's just simply this, whatever is arising, whatever is happening, thinking, bodily sensations happening, waiting happening, everything is already empty. So if there is a question that seems to arise, it is that which is undivided, whole, and complete, appearing as a question. When an answer is given, it is that which is already whole and complete, appearing as an answer being given. So I would say there is no real question or real answer. Everything is this already. No matter what shape or form it may appear to be, it's just this. And this can never be known because this has no separation. This is not separate from itself. So there is already no one outside of this to know this. There's just simply this. This is unknowable. This can never be described. This is already. It's just is. There's no way to describe this because it's everything already. There's nothing separate. There's nothing outside of this to know or describe or get to this. Here, there's just simply talking happening and listening happening. Without a listener, there's no listener, there's no talker. Things are freely happening. They are empty. And there's no one in the body who's looking out from behind those eyes already. Yet, when there is that sense of or a feeling of being separate from everything, or that sense of being separate from everything, It may seem as if there's somebody there who's looking out from behind those eyes. It may seem as if things or what seems to be happening is happening to that one. But that's just a dream. There's no one there. That's as it is imagined. It's just an imagination arising in this, as this. There's no one behind those eyes who's looking, who's watching the computer screen. There's no one behind anything. There's just this. Whatever is arising, thoughts, sensations, searching or not, trying to get this arising in this or not, remembering the apparent past, apparent future, thinking about the future happening. You know, everything is already empty. There's no one behind anything. So the individual or the separate self has never done anything, or the separate self is already not there, as separate from everything. There's just this, also appearing as what seems to be a separate self. But there's no real separate self anyway. So this doesn't mind. Any question may arise here, any action may be taken, anything may arise. It's just this already. There's no one here. There's no doer already. There's no one to know that there's no one. What seems to be the knower has never existed. There's just unknowing, which may seem to appear as a knower in the story. So words can never really describe anything. You know, words can be seen as just, or can be used here as just concepts. You know, they're seen as just concepts because there's nothing here. There are no things already. They can be apparent things, appearing as labels, labeling, it's a screen, the room, the voice, the body, all those are just labels. But everything is already nothing. There are no things already. So there's really nothing to happen. The happening is just a story. When it seems as if things are happening, that's just a story. Yet the story is this too. There is never not this. Everything is this already. The cat's walking on the fireplace is just this already. Yeah, it's beautiful. We can say it's a cat, but it's never really a cat. You know. In the story, it may seem as if there's a real cat walking, but it's just this. That's a label. It's just a label. It's nothing already. It's not a thing. Well, if there are any questions, or if there's somebody who wants to share anything, feel free to do so. Hi, Don.
Hi, Don.
So it's not a thing using the cat. Oh, where did the cat go? Okay.
Still there?
The cat's not a separate thing. But explain, but something is happening. Is that correct? I mean, the story of a cat walking across the fireplace. That's, or is that happening? Forget cat, forget fireplace, forget as something separate, but that's happening. Is that true? Does that make sense?
No, it's not happening. It can only happen in the story, because there's no fireplace, there's no fire, there's no place, there's no cats. So in that sense, it's already not happening. But it may be said that it's happening in the story. It's happening because they are labels. There is a place that has a fire, or there is a fire and there is a cat. But it's not a cat. It's not a place. It's nothing. Everything is nothing. So in that sense, nothing is happening. Everything is nothing already. There are no things. So if there are no things, there's nothing to happen, to really happen.
So also no thing, there's nothing happening in no thing, in just this.
It's just simply just this, even arising as labels, as labeling, that there is a cat that's walking on the fireplace. Yet those are just labels, That's as it is. It's nothing, just nothing.
Nothing physically. That cat that walked, forget the labels, calling it a cat or whatever. There's nothing physical or energetic about.
Yeah, I would say it's just an energy, boundless energy, also expressing as a cat walking, but it's just energy. It's not a cat, really. Same as the body. The body is just nothing. It's just energy expressing as what seems to be the body, with labels